Main Street. I know it can get confusing, but Broadway, the train used to run right up and down Broadway, so that's where all the shops were built during the gold rush. Now the statue right in front of us, the man pointing, his name is Skagway Jim. Big piece of machinery right here is White Pass Snow Fleet, and they still use that. It's still operable. They still use it to remove snow from the tracks during the winter. Now they don't run a lot during the winter, but in case they need to, they fire that up and remove the snow. Up on the summit they average over 30 feet of snow in the winter. It's a lot. Right here on our right, this is the original train depot. The new train depot is just down this block. It's where the train will come in. This is now a visitor center. And here on our left is the infamous Red Onion Saloon. Operated as a bar and brothel. Now it's just a bar and a brothel on top. Oh, sorry, a brothel museum. Forgot. Here on the left, this is A.B. Hall. Now, A.B. Hall has over 8,800 pieces of driftwood on the front of it. Wow. And the reason why we know that is a few years ago, that building went through a restoration. So they took each individual piece off the front, redid it, redid the back, and then put all those pieces of wood back up. AB stands for Arctic Brotherhood. And the Arctic Brotherhood was kind of a support group for the miners here in town. You know, it arranged and, you know, grew. What you had to do to get into the Arctic Brotherhood is you had to climb the mountain. Now the mountain we actually can't see because it's covered in clouds. It'd be the tallest peak we'd be able to see on our left right now. It goes from the elevation of 0, you know, you start at ocean, sea level, and then you go to an elevation of 4,900 feet in 5 miles. So you go about 1,000 feet for every mile that you walk. It is a very extraneous hike. I am proud to say I have hiked the top of it. Really hard. I got a picture in my little photo album of me standing on top of it doing the crane. So here at Skagway we do not have a Walmart, we do not have a McDonald's, but we do have a Starbucks. It's on 2nd Street for anybody that needs it a little bit later. I think there's some law somewhere that you need one of the 3 to become an actual city. So what they had to do is when that law was passed, it's not a real law, but they put it in with a jewelry store, so it's a Starbucks/jewelry store. Post office is right here on our left. That is the only post office box, which is conveniently located for them right outside the door. Coming up on our right, you'll be able to see the Skagway Brewing Company. This is the local brew. They still make their own beer. Local favorites is Spruce Tip Ale, if you have time to try it out later. This building on our right was Skagway's first B&B. Everybody knows what B&B stands for, right? Bakery and brothel. And it used to be the number 2, and the reason why the number 2 arrived before the number 1 engine is they had something break down on the barge that was delivering it, so it took a couple days to fix that. And the number 2 arrived before the number 1. Once again, the Skagway River. Now we can really get a good look at the river right now. It's got a really light color to it. And the reason why it's so light, it's got that kind of green, sometimes a white color. It's full of glacier silt. There's 7 different glaciers that feed into the Skagway River, so it's full of glacier silt. Here on our left, you'll be able to see what it's called Jewel Gardens. Jewel Gardens started out as a garden for a man named Henry Clark. Henry Clark, he made his way up here thinking he was going to go find gold. He got about halfway up the pass, decided it was too hard, it wasn't worth it, so he came back, and what he did is he had rhubarb seeds with it.